Hey guys, this is Chetan for Gizmo Times, and this video is about the comparison between two phones from Oppo, the Oppo A71 and the Oppo A83. Both are recently launched. One is priced at Rs 10,000, the other at Rs 14,000. And in this video we'll talk about how they differ from each other and which would be a better choice if you are actually considering an Oppo phone over the others, but then have a confusion between these two phones. So let's do a quick comparison. I'll be frank, we'll be having only the comparison of the specifications for now because I haven't used the cameras a lot. And also to check the performance of these two phones, we have played a few games on them previously and the performance was almost the same, but then there's a lot of difference between the two chipsets. So let's start with the comparison of the two phones. Firstly, this is the Oppo A71 that comes with the 5.2-inch 16:9 display and the HD resolution that's 720x1280 pixels. So this is the standard resolution that you have been seeing on most of the phones in the past few years. And then the Oppo A83 comes with the new 18:9 aspect ratio and the 5.7-inch display, and here it's the 720x1440 pixels off-screen resolution. Let's quickly compare the size of the two phones. When you talk about the length as well, there's a little bit of extra height and there's no difference in the width of the phones. And that is where the Oppo A83, this one would win over the Oppo A71 for the fact that it gives you a 5.7-inch display. But then what is the case with most of the phones is that these smaller phones or the smaller screen phones will have the touch navigation buttons out of the display and they become a part of the display here. And that is where the area actually gets wasted again, unless you have an option in the interface to hide them whenever you want. So the Oppo A83 actually has a better display here because of the 720x1440 pixels resolution and the 18:9 aspect ratio. Both the phones have said to have a metal unibody design, and if you can see the back here, you see that there are two options for the colors, and these are available for both the phones. So you have gold and black. And these are metal unibody designs which are quite good and very comfortable to hold because of the curvy corners and sides. And now talking about the internal specs here, the first thing about the Oppo A71 in this case is that it comes with the Snapdragon 450 processor, which is quite a quick and a very good processor, the octa-core chipset at 1.8 GHz. But compare that to the Oppo A83, which actually doesn't have a bad chipset at all. It's the MediaTek 6763T, the Helio P23 chipset that is proven to be very good. Although there might be a few who don't like MediaTek chipsets for what they offer or for the lack of developmental options. But then, if you talk about the actual performance of the interface and even the gaming, the Helio P23 doesn't perform any bad when compared to the Snapdragon 450 that is present on the Oppo A71. Next, about the internal specs, it's mostly the same with 3GB RAM, and the storage is where again the Oppo A83 is better because it comes with 32GB internal storage when compared to the 16GB storage on the Oppo A71. Now the next thing is about the cameras, where both the phones come with a similar rear facing camera, that's 13 megapixel rear camera with a single LED flash support. But then what we are told is that the Oppo A71 comes with the multi-frame denoise technology for the rear camera, where the noise on the pictures is reduced when you're taking photos in low light. I hope that is also given on the Oppo A83, but we are not told about that, so that is where I'll be doing a separate camera comparison if you guys really want it. And on the front, the two phones come with different front-facing cameras. The Oppo A71 comes with a 5 megapixel selfie camera that comes with again the beauty AI mode, and that same technology is given even on the Oppo A83, but the A83 has an 8 megapixel selfie camera, so a better resolution in the end. Now finally talking about the battery life, the Oppo A71 comes with a 3000 mAh battery, there's no fast charging support, and the same case is with Oppo A83 with no fast charging, but then it has a little better battery life with the 3180 mAh battery. So these are the two phones. One is priced at Rs 14,000, that's the Oppo A83, and the Oppo A71 is priced at Rs 10,000. And the difference again with the availability is that it is the Oppo A83 that will be available even in the offline stores if you are considering buying one in one of the offline stores as well. So this was a quick comparison of the specs and what is offered on these two phones. And if you notice, the last difference here again is that if I have to unlock the screen on the Oppo A83, it has the face unlock as well. So if you notice that the face unlock is given on the Oppo A83, I'll just have to swipe this up and it won't need my passcode. But that is not the case with the Oppo A71 because it doesn't have any face unlock options. It just has the standard lock screen password, and I hope that Oppo might be rolling this out in the future updates, because that is possible through the software updates as well. So this was the comparison between the A71 and A83. If you have to really consider one of them, I would go with the A83, because although you're paying 4000 extra, you're getting an 18:9 display for the same size, a better selfie camera, and a few more options, although it's the Snapdragon chipset that is powering the A71. So this was the comparison. I hope you like this video. If you have any other questions, do let me know, and subscribe to Gizmo Times for more. Thank you for watching.